Hey people, welcome back to Waka Waka. So last week I spoke about what it's like living here in the Philippines, and I basically shared my own opinion, and also since I've lived here for that long, I was able to talk about it wasn't just talking about what it's like living in the Philippines, but I think I ended up talking about what I loved about the Philippines, and I shared my perspective on the safety of the country, the islands, the attitude of the people, and so on. So if you're watching this right now and you haven't seen my last week video, which is titled what it's like living in the Philippines as a foreigner, I would suggest that you pause this video right now, like right now, and then check in the link below and you'd see that vlog there, and hopefully that would give you an opinion about the Philippines if you're thinking of coming into the country or you've never been here before. So for this week, what I want to talk about, and it's a topic that you might think it's just basic, but I find the Filipino people to be curious in nature. So they would always ask questions. As long as you look different than them or they have no idea where you're from, they would basically question you till they are satisfied. So, and these questions are not just anything that is harmful. There's not like a hidden agenda in all of these questions. Basically what they're trying to do is to get to know you, to get to know where you're from and what makes you unique, I guess. So these are the questions they would always ask, and I've been asked these questions like probably up to 100 times, and at first I was like, oh, why you always asking me these questions? But then I kind of like got used to it. Like, I'm a master in answering these very simple questions, and when you ask questions, at least in the Philippines, make sure you reply with a smile, because people are always smiling here. So for the first question, which is majority of the time I get asked, or if you're a foreigner, which they would ask you, would be where you're from. So like for me, they might just start with are you Black American? So but then I'll reply like, no, I'm actually African. In Africa, the most popular country is South Africa. South African. And then I'll reply, no, I'm actually from the western part of um Africa, so I'm Nigerian, and then I go further than that, and then they would try to look for ways to, if they know like a language, or so, if they know how to say hello in your language, they would literally say something that so they'll try to like relate with you in that way. So the first question is where you're from. They would always ask, and this, I think this is like the easiest question for them to ask you, because it's like they just don't want to ask you your name right away, because it might seem, I don't know, but where you're from is always the first question. The second question is, what are you doing here? If you're traveling, if your reply is you're traveling in the Philippines, the next thing they would literally suggest places that you're going to go to, or they would ask you, where do you want to see? Oh, I'm going to Palawan, I'm going to Cebu, I'm going to Siargao. Or if you're staying in Manila alone, they can just say, oh, you should check out the islands, it's really beautiful, and oh, go to Bohol, or you can go to Puerto Galera, which is an hour away, or you can go to Boracay if you love to party. So they would give you a recommendation in regards to where to see in the Philippines. And then if you've lived here, so if the other reply is that you've lived here for a while, into the direction of, so do you speak Tagalog? You've been here for how long? Do you have a Filipino boyfriend or girlfriend? What is your favorite Filipino food? So they would try to test your knowledge, or how to see how devoted you are to the Filipino culture, and to see how you're interested in the people. The third question would be, for me, it's usually, the next one is, how old are you? So each question is an important one, and from my own opinion, or what I think, is that they just want to determine if they are older than you or younger than you. And then the next question I would usually get, or I'll be asked, would be, are you single or married? So, and then if I'm single, it's like, oh, have you tried dating a Filipino Have you, what do you like? Like, what are you into? So that goes on and on. Other questions would be, what are the Filipinos food you've tried? What have you seen so far, and so on. The point that I'm trying to make here is that you will be asked questions in the Philippines, and this can come from anyone, from the taxi driver to the waitress to anyone, that even in the banks, like on the street, someone likes you and they want to talk to you, or they smile at you and you smile back. If they start a conversation with you, that would go into questioning. So you need to know what questions you want to answer or questions you do not want to answer. But majority of the times, these are the questions that I get asked. I hope this vlog has been helpful. If you want to see me talk about more about the Philippines, don't forget to like and subscribe to my vlog, and I would definitely share more content about my living here and the people and what I enjoy most about the country.